As you know, we've been investigating problems with one of the landing systems at Metro Airport. As part of that investigation, we listened to hours of radar playbacks from air traffic control. And while doing that, we noticed something else was going on. Pilots kept asking the tower to turn the lights up when they were on approach. So I wanted to find out why that was happening. Half of all flying fatalities occur during the final approach and landings.
It's a vital part of pilots' everyday flying.
That's why being able to clearly see an approach is essential, especially during heavy fog, snow, or low cloud cover above the runway.
You can cover that 80 feet in seconds. So when you're breaking out at 80 feet, you're not seeing runway pavement. You're seeing an approach lighting system and runway lights just glowing through the fog in that poor visibility.
Air traffic controllers at Detroit Metro Airport say their approach lighting system is old and the lights often go into failure mode. Just listen to this exchange between a pilot and the tower in September.
You could turn the lights up on floor right, that would help everybody.
Hey, mate.
Thanks. There you go, thanks. I was in the movie Airplane there for a second.
Our runway and approach lighting system is archaic, to say the least.
This veteran air traffic controller says they could be fired if the FAA knew their identity, so we can't reveal their name or face. This whistleblower says when the controllers need the lights in their brightest settings, they go into caution and failure modes.
They won't stay in the highest levels, and you need the highest levels when it's the worst weather. So this is when you need the lights to work. And when you're spending most of your time at the board, because they're constantly going into failure, they're constantly going into fault, and you're not able to run them at the correct levels because of this, that would be an issue.
Other controllers we spoke to off camera told us the lights are a constant concern, and they often have to ask pilots to let them know if the lights are working. So you're basically like, hey pilots, can you see us?
Yes.
Is that normal?
For us, yes.
Should it be normal?
No.
Listen to this exchange during the snowstorm on February 3rd.
We just get a failure indication for 4 left approach lights. If you let me know if they're still on or not. We had this issue yesterday and they were still on, so let's cross our fingers on that one.
Delta 276 Heavy, we got the approach light inside also.
All right, thanks so much.
On the center line, whites, there were about 5 burnt out. On the reds on the sides, there were 2 whole red trees out and then another 2 burned out lights. So maybe 15 burnt out. That might be why you get an error.
The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, is responsible for maintaining the approach lights, while the airport is responsible for the lights on the actual runways. Every year, the FAA inspects the airport. The 2021 inspection took place in August, and this whistleblower says it lasted for hours.
While they were out doing their inspection, that numerous runways and approach lighting systems failed. Every runway that they inspected, the electricians were following right behind them to go over and try and fix the stuff that they were pointing out. And it was one runway after another.
According to those findings, the FAA inspector found that some runway leadoff lights were non-functional without work orders. Other lights were obscured by paint and tape. The inspector also said some of the runway lights did not provide an accurate reference to the user. The airport later corrected those problems on the runways and provided retraining to their operations and electrician staff. But air traffic controllers say the approach light system still has not been fixed. That's something pilots call concerning.
If I don't see the lighting that I need to identify the runway, I'm going missed approach. So if controllers are asking me if I see the lights, I'm wondering what's the problem here.
In a written statement, the FAA told me all lighted systems at DTW are currently operating safely. Experts inspect the system weekly, and the FAA and airport monitor the performance at all times. They also said multiple systems on the runway and in the aircraft allow pilots to land safely. So far, the FAA has not answered my questions about what they're doing to stop the approach lights from going into failure mode. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.